Wait till some people get in. Did you call it an AMA?
Oh, yeah, no. You can edit that, right?
Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe I have to end it and start it again.
Don't worry about it then.
Darn. You got my forehead 6 times. I feel like you should be able to change the title of the live stream. Like on every...
Yeah, YouTube's live streaming is not exactly the...
I'm also on like the YouTube app version of it too, because I don't have...
Prism.
Hello, Lexi.
Hi, Lexi.
I can put you on timeout. That'll be funny.
Don't time out, Lexi.
I was trying to change the title, and I didn't. Well, I did, but I forgot to put what this was, because I was doing it. Yeah.
Should you just call it Road to Nats, literally?
Yeah.
That's funny.
You're not on timeout. I was saying I could time you out because it was giving me the option to. Oh, I can pin a comment. I can't post a comment. Lexi, can you post live AMA?
No, you don't have to.
No, yeah, just post it. Just post that in chat and I'll pin it, so that way people know what's happening.
I don't know which way you put on background music.
I don't know. Whatever they want. Post what? Never mind. It's fun. It's fun. We're just driving.
Yeah, we're
like,
driving.
what, 2 hours away?
Yeah, about 2 hours out.
We're getting there.
Put on some...
Yep, live AMA question mark, perfect.
Yeah, live AMA question.
Pinned. There we go. We're on the way.
Yeah, we're about 100 miles out. Or 125 miles out, actually. Now it's too hot, man. It's like that thing where it's like it's raining, so you have to have the defog on, but it's like, it's not actually hot. Or cold, rather.
Oh, I found filters. Got a dance party. Yeah, there's a dance party going on.
There's a dance party filter, yeah, for...
Haunts. Ooh, spooky stream.
Spooky stream? What, is a night filter?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's a sketch. Silver. I don't know if anyone is seeing these or if it's just me, but okay. No more filters. We're just driving.
Yeah, just driving, just chilling.
My phone
We'll
is...
get there eventually.
Yo, it's the boys. Yo, it's Tyler. Okay, so the filters were on the stream. Cool.
Yeah.
Good to know. Hi, Tyler.
Just randomly add filters.
This is the road.
Yeah. There's not a lot of people going up to Rochester, so it's pretty wide open.
There's the truck. He's going. I was on the road for 3 hours. Yo.
Oh yeah, how's GalaxyCon?
Are you guys... Oh, now I'm in line for 3 hours. That's hype. We love lines.
What voice actors was...
the One Piece.
The one, okay.
There's a bunch of...
I know he specifically wanted to get a bunch of stuff signed.
Yeah, they're all his wanted posters. Did he meet Mike Tyson for me because I couldn't? Did he punch him in the
Mike
face?
Tyson is... there.
My dad said he'd punch Mike Tyson in the face for content.
That's...
He would die.
Yeah.
But it'd be worth it.
Get killed.
I'd stream it, get millions of views, become a billionaire. That's the
Punching
content we
Mike
need.
Tyson in the face sounds like a misplay.
No. That's good content. He's got a hard head. He'll be fine.
God, there's really nothing up here. At least there's some pretty trees.
No, Dad said he would sacrifice himself for content. It's fine.
No. Maybe there'll be some deer.
No, there's no caves around here.
There's no caves. Deer live in caves. Well, there's no giraffes. There's no giraffes.
Nope.
In Pennsylvania. We already passed Erie.
Yeah, I was.
Erie.
We were in New York.
Yeah. Shout out to Erie.
I miss
What
Erie.
was that store? What was that game store? They were really cool. That game store is very nice.
I know that they were the Spartans was like what the players were called.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly. But that store was very nice. The owner was very nice. We gotta, if they have another shop challenge or something like that, we need to make another trip up there.
Erie
Round 1 was fun. Yeah.
Erie Fest was cool.
Erie Fest, yeah.
Had a good time. The fact that it was just there was really fun. We just kind of stumbled into it. I don't think Brandon liked Erie Fest.
I don't know if Brandon likes
No, Brandon did like the quesadillas though. They were real. He left the plate in the back of my car too.
Brandon is a trash goblin on trips. He just leaves stuff in the car. Yeah. Many such cases of Brandon trash gobbling stuff in my car.
But it was cool. Nice little shops and like little small knickknacks and stuff.
Yeah.
Your usual.
It was funny that like it was still just like every other town in PA, despite being like lakeside. There's just like one main drag where everything's on it.
Yep.
It's like the middle PA syndrome. Everything's like that. It's PA in Ohio.
Oh.
How many people we got watching? Just the homies?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. The numbers have went.
Yet.
There are no. The only question was, did you just say your dad? You would sacrifice your dad for content?
Oh.
That was the only question.
He said he would sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's like that Harry Potter meme. Like sacrifice the queen. That meme's cursed. As are most memes.
Yeah. I got a shout out to Miss Freshly's, the good old iced honey bun. I didn't say I wanted anything.
He texted me back saying he didn't want anything quick enough, so I just grabbed a honey bun.
Yeah, I did. I do have a honey bun in the back seat or trunk.
Yeah, show him how many calories are in a honey bun. Tanner, a singular honey bun.
Only 710.
710 calories.
With 89% of your daily saturated fat. I don't think this is going to focus, but it says that. And 86% of your daily sugars. Great, wholesome, healthy diet. Now you can put my cup down now because it's empty.
So Tanner's on CLS this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna just.
The only valid JP deck he owns.
They say you can't play anything fun, so all of my decks are banned.
What would you take otherwise, Pro Sakai?
Disney 100 if I take literally anything.
It.
Cinderella with dogs. I'd switch it up. I'd cut the Mufasa. I don't like Mufasa. I don't know why.
Just go back to Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, just add deck speed.
Doggerella.
It also helps.
Sitting across from that thing is so cursed, Tanner. It's like
it's so good.
It's so funny. You just get the shit kicked out of you the entire early game, and then you just drop the triple Cinderella, and you look straight at me and you say, "All right, you're gonna mill 72 cards this turn. Take 3 refresh points, and like
sometimes
I'm just gonna Gamba coin flip you to see if I mill your climaxes."
Yep.
And it's terrifying every single time.
If you don't kill the next turn, then you do it again because it's so easy to loop. That's the best part about it.
You just like all in from turn 1. It's like the dog brainstorm hits every single time.
Yeah.
Longo, because you play 15 hits.
Yeah.
It's like completely. There's no way that combo moves, that card moves.
I've whiffed 2 times last time I played it in the same game. It made me really sad. I'm
playing fucking Chainsaw Man. It's too good.
No.
I like put the deck. I bought that deck on release because it was cheap because the entire deck. You know the deck's full of boys. There's not many girls in the deck, so the deck was very cheap. And I played it on release. I was like, oh, this is fun. And then like English kicked up and was playing slime, practicing that. I like loaned the deck out to one of our locals, Sean. And then like everything finished. WGP was coming up. It was like, okay, I need it back. It took a while for me to get my deck back. And then I like sleeved up the Kishibe version because I hadn't even played the Kishibe version. It's now like the de facto standard version. Nobody plays anything else. And I was like, oh, this deck does really unfair things. So I was like, it's just too good.
Yeah.
The other things I was going to play Ari Feretta. I thought about playing Shauna. But like I said, I like brought Chainsaw Man to locals like once the past couple weeks now. It's like, this deck does legitimately unfair things. It would be dumb to not play this because I own it. I just happen to own it. Which usually isn't the case. Usually for WGP, I just bring like some good enough 1K1 deck that I like, that I just have. I mean, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I brought fucking Prillia to online mats last time I played. I think I did well with that. I don't know. 8 Brands Prillia is a good deck. Got any other questions? No questions?
No
Just
questions,
chilling.
just chilling. Got
Just
2
chilling.
people
We're
in here
We're
chilling.
chilling the whole way. What else are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Just gonna fucking hang out.
Alright, I'm gonna have to pause 1 second. I don't know. Hello, Philip Tran.
What up? What up? On
Hey,
our way
man.
to Rochester for Nationals. Good old Heart of the Cards. Hammer Girl Anime.
Where's the actual venue at this time? Because I know it's
It's
not
an
at
RIT this year,
RIT.
which is where we are currently headed. We are... LCQ started at 10 a.m. We figure the tournament will probably take 3-4 hours for them to get through because, you know, there's a lot of ceremonies and stuff involved with ensuring everything is correct and the round pairings and whatnot. So we're just headed straight there, figure out what the plan is, where people are chilling. But I think they have the fireside, like, gathering room booked up for, like, the entirety of the weekend, so it should have play space. And if not there, we can literally go to Hammer Girl down the street.
No.
It's not like there's much else to do in Rochester, but go to Hammer Girl and play cards. So that is what we're doing.
Yep.
And you only brought Sakura with you.
I brought nothing else, Weiss.
Just Sakura.
I have 3 One-Piece decks that I don't expect anyone else will have.
I
But
brought my GLC stuff because I didn't know if Dan was coming. But I don't know. I always bring my Pokemon GLC. I haven't updated my shit. I don't know if... I really don't know if they... I assume the new releases, being as pushed as they are, have changed something. Paradox Rift alone is, like, insane. So much crazy shit. Did you see that, that Tachyon Bits deck that takes a prize on the first turn?
no.
It's the Iron... It's the fucking future Gallade.
Yeah, I know.
Iron Valiant, I think
Valiant.
it's called, or whatever. It has this ability where when it swaps into the active, you can put 20 damage anywhere.
Oh.
So if your opponent opens, like, you know, like a 70 HP or a 60 HP or something like that in the active, and you go first, you just go like swap, and then you don't get to play the game. And then you just play Entei because you flood your bench, which does, like, you know, it's one of those, like, does more damage for you and your opponent's bench
Right.
type things. It's so spooky. It's like when decks like that are Pokemon are good.
I did see the new art for it was just spoiled for Japan. Oh, it was the illustration rare for Iron Bundle. It was so good. He was so menacing. I love Iron Bundle. He's my boy.
That's the Delibird.
Yeah.
Future Delibird.
Where he's got the little tail fishbowl that he shoots water out of.
From the optional Undertale after game DLC.
Yeah.
From the new Pokemon game.
I don't know, I've been getting more into watching newer Pokemon game battles. They seem fun. VGC's wild.
Yeah, VGC's insane. I don't know. The new Pokemon are so fucking strong. Dude.
Yeah.
Like the power level of the current Pokemon generation is like fucking insane. You have the fucking Palafin, like shit like that. Like I don't know. Some of those Pokemon are insane. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, the drive's real easy for us, so we just it's 2 merges. You merge 79 to 90, and then you're there. That's all we've done. Only about 4 hours. If we do well, we'll have a terrifying late night drive back. Already done that once. Do it again. Well, there are 2 prizes for nationals this year. You get to go to Japan if you get first or second, instead of it just being first, as it has been, which is pretty exciting. The most exciting thing, actually, is that it's not at Hammer Girl Anime, which unfortunately you won't get to experience. 100 people being jam-packed into a store maybe double the size of Heroes Inc. So that alone is exciting, that there will be room to breathe and that there will be restrooms relatively available. Not something we are used to. Oh, it is rainy and gross, which is unfortunate. It is supposed to continue for the weekend. Still no questions on nothing?
No.
Wow, Weiss is dying. Pittsburgh Weiss Schwartz is dying. I'm a bad content creator anyways.
You just gotta do random nonsense. You need YouTube Shorts. That's the
YouTube Shorts.
That's the secret to content now.
I can't
60
Our
second.
God, Alex Hodges, dude. He's on the Shorts game. I can't. Ain't nobody can challenge him.
No,
I don't think I can create. Well, okay, the kind of shorts that I'd want to make, Clock Tower already does. And
Yeah.
they do a good job. So I don't want to start making similar things because like they already do those like the jargon and like 101 shorts that I think are really good, and I don't want to encroach on their content space. Speaking of the Clock Tower, they're doing the charity stream again this year. Exact dates, I believe it's 15th, 16th. It's like Friday into Saturday. I've cleared my entire schedule. I told them to use me as liberally as possible because I don't have anything going on that weekend. By design, I try to keep my December open. Christmas for me and my family gets pretty nuts, so I try to keep the rest of my December open. So hopefully I'll be on that quite a bit. Playing some Weiss, raising money for a charity. I believe it is. It's the same charity again. It's, Foundation to Reduce World Suck, which is a good charity. They work directly with them. So I think they've raised a lot of money over the past 2 years. So should be a good time. Definitely tune into that. Check that out. There'll be collaborations with all other Weiss Schwartz content creators. That's what they try to do. Reach out to everybody. It's always a good time. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a shitty content creator, Tanner. I'm not good at this. I'm bad at making videos.
No, you need to take your Cool for Cats and your Bone Daddy and make those shorts. And you just be the Weiss meme guy on shorts.
I can't make. Oh, okay. So the Weiss memes, in terms of successful Weiss memes that we've created, there was the AI presidents, which is still like that's like the most watched video on the channel. The AI presidents was pretty good. I don't think I could ever write that ever again. I remember finding the tool, signing up for the trial, and then like I was like, okay, well if I'm gonna sign up for this trial, do you have to link a credit card to it just to do it? I was like, okay, so if I'm gonna do this, I better just write a quick script first. And I wrote it like real quick, and I was like, okay, this might actually be pretty funny. The fact that it was a bait and switch and people actually wanted a deck tech. But like the thing about the reason I made that video is like I was making like kicking over things I want to do for content for the week, and I was like, oh well, Barred Door Azure Lane is like relevant and like it's coming to English. And I was like looking at like the deck, and I was like, there's literally nothing to talk about. You literally slam the bar, you play the cats, you slam the bar, you do it again. It's an interesting discussion point. It's like an effective deck, but like I say this a lot, but like there are a lot of decks in White Schwartz that are like blunt objects you your opponent with, like, and it's just like a big thick club, and you just swing the club at your opponent like over and over and over again, and that is the deck, and there's like not a lot of nuance to it. Azure Lane, for lack of a better way to describe it, is one of those decks. So I was like, I don't know, I'd rather make a meme. I like Squeeze, so I made the Cool for Cats meme, and it didn't go over very well, so I don't know. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss, but I can't be, those memes take so much longer to make.
Yeah.
Take a long time. Although now that I use Shotcut instead of other software, and I'm kind of better with that program, things have become a lot easier. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I suck at making videos. I just make shit for stuff that I think's cool, and whatever anybody else wants to do. That's why I handed Tanner the stream keys. I just let him do whatever he wants.
And then just stream random.
Open packs.
Sheet.
Box opening.
Very successful.
2 fucking SPs. She's blessed.
She was very blessed that day.
Yeah, it opened what is it, a Murin and Xion?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like 500.
It's like 18 bucks. That and I survived. I'm like, cool, I just have to stay one back. Really love that.
She went to the one, made top 8 at the one Springfest. Went to, hasn't been to an event since. She's been busy.
Busy, not able to travel as often.
Yeah. I feel like we'll be back out for Springfest. People enjoy Springfest, even if people are still on the One Piece train. It's pretty easy to get people together for Springfest. I feel like it's White's teams is very easy to get people excited. I don't know. Upcoming stuff is like trying to get. I want to do something cool for Guilty Gear because we have a lot of our players, and like, well, we have one specific player, Climus. He's mostly focused on One Piece right now, but he's like so big in the FGC, and if you know like Super Turbo at all, you know that name, and like, he enters fucking everything all the time. It's just like most of the people in the FGC, and then Ollie is also like ex/current FGC. So I want to have both in hand is Max and Guilty Gear. wrench Ryan to be on the set review, because he also played Strive. He played Leo, so I want to get everybody on that set review. That is my plan for that. Guilty Gear actually looks fucking sick. I am super excited for Guilty Gear. That's gonna be awesome. We'll see. Upcoming content stuff. It's just been hard. I don't know. Andy started the new job, so it's just like he's not as available. And I know he still has to make up, but he doesn't even play anymore. Andy's practically retired.
It's a Shadowverse boy now.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know how many people show up.
I don't know how many people go, but I know he goes. I know there's at least another guy, and I know
at least a couple.
Yeah, enough to fire. Because I know him and the other guy kept talking in Top Deck's Discord, so I know that they're engaged.
Lied to me about like not using Bushinami, and then like most things, it just requires one player that happens to also work for their store to go and set it up.
Yeah.
Which is how most things at Top Deck work, and most LTSs. Let's be honest, that is usually how things go. But they are running Shadowverse now, but I really have no interest in starting another TCG. Shadowverse is cool though. The game's definitely good.
Yeah.
I enjoy playing it. It's just I don't want to get into another game competitively. Keeping up with Weiss is enough for me. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I mean, Top Deck literally started running events too late to run like their regionals or anything like that. So like, it's not like there was any opportunity there, even if I wanted to or Andy wanted to or something like that. But whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with the way they decided to run regionals for the very first beginning of the game. I get it.
I think if it was open, I think the optics on it are bad.
Yeah.
Like, you show up to a regional or you hear about a regional and you hear that, you know, Weiss has record numbers, Vanguard has record numbers or whatever, or Vanguard's holding Weiss. Weiss, I know for this past single season, the numbers were record numbers at a lot of locations. And then you see, like, Shadowverse 24 players. And you're like, you can follow that up with, yes, like, it's supposed to be, you know, invite only or whatever, but, like, it's still bad optics.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't sound great to people. And like Tanner said, it's kind of like an eyebrow raiser. Why isn't it open?
And especially, too, the fact that, like, you have to... If you're a person who doesn't play or has never played a Bushiroad game, even if you have and haven't played in a while, you're not familiar with Bushinami. You're not aware of like how to find these stores for these championships when you first are trying to get into the game and you just want to play. It's not very new player friendly for someone who doesn't play any games.
They announced some stuff that I remember looking like it was it was looking on the up. So hopefully
that's good.
Hopefully that's good for them. I would like Shadowverse to succeed.
I mean, from everyone who plays it, they're very into it. They all seem to really enjoy the game. So
plays it really enjoys it. So I would like for them to pop off.
Yeah.
I know the game is super popping in specific areas, and in other places, like, just not happening at all.
Yeah.
Was what it was like for, at least for me, it would be like, I remember hearing about like Toronto and like other areas being like, we're getting a bazillion players, people can't stop playing, can't stop talking about playing, games popping off, and then like you go to other areas and it's like this game doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that's pretty typical. I mean, like One Piece is kind of the same.
Yeah,
way.
like with One Piece here, it's like you go to Top Deck on a Friday and there's
60 to 70 people.
Yeah, it's like always packed, and then you go. On the same day, I know they have at least 10 people that are in Sharon at ICG playing on Friday at the same time. And then you have... And then I'll go to Morgantown random Saturday because I know they do it there. And they have the same 5 people that come to our locals already. Well, 4 of the 5.
Like nobody there. Nobody in Morgantown at all.
Yeah, so it's
just
like...
for like, if you don't know the geographics on that. There's watching an archive or whatever it is. For some reason, Morgantown's like 2 hours away.
No, it's an hour.
An hour away?
It's only an hour away.
It's only
from
an hour away?
Robinson. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an hour like south.
Yeah.
Into West Virginia.
So an hour difference, and you're talking about 30 to 40 player swing weekly.
Not even, dude. Your One Piece scene is fucking insane. I did not believe you guys like about your numbers until I actually went to a couple of them, and you guys are being like, yeah, like we have to turn people away, and you like I can't argue with like a 50, 60, 70 person like Friday night local. It's like fucking insane.
Yeah,
if I liked the game even like a little bit more, I would.
Yeah.
I'd be in.
Yeah, the fact that like we had it's very rare now to have a below 30 person locals. Like last week, like this past weekend, there was only 28, which was the first time in a while, and it's just because of that. Like if there's 32, we prize top 16 now instead of just top 8. So it's like I was happy because I got extra packs. Granted, all the packs yesterday sucked. I think across from 2 boxes, we opened like $35 in value. Like, it was really bad. But, yeah, I enjoy the game. It's something different. It's more close to like the games that I've more rooted in. I kind of like that system. So, keeps me busy. Travel a lot for it. Online a lot. Big tournament here, 2 months, 3 months now. Nats will be there.
Yeah, Tanner and Brian qualified for nationals for One Piece, flying out to LA.
Mr. Klimas also qualified, however. Mr. Klimas.
But not John.
No, John's not letting Mr. Klimas go. No. But because of Mr. Klimas's qualification, he would be going. However, John had to go play a fighting game tournament in Chicago in the same weekend, which really sucks.
Combo Breaker the same weekend?
No, it's Fossey.
Of course. It's winter.
Yeah.
I'm so stupid.
So that's heartbreaking. I'm very sad about that because it would be fun to have him there. But hopefully he pops off, wins Super Turbo again, gets revenge for last year.
Oh, because I know he won and then he got knocked out.
Yeah. He won 2 years ago. Hanson, hello. What deck are we playing? I'm playing Zombieland because I don't own anything else legal and I didn't want to borrow anything and try to learn something new. Zombieland's still good enough to randomly kill people and doesn't require me to really know much about my opponent's deck. I kind of just turn my card sideways and I say, is that an anti-burn? Yes. Okay, well, I don't use my finisher. So, makes me not need to know every intricacy of every little deck and kind of just do my own thing. And then I think you are...
I'm on Chainsaw, yeah. This Stock Soul Bar, the usual build. It's too good.
Yep.
And I was saying earlier how, like, I hadn't played the deck a lot since release. I didn't even have the Kishibe version that is, like, standardized now as, like, the quote-unquote meta version of the deck, like, together. I threw it together with, like, some of the cards I'd been seeing popping up in a lot of people's lists, or topping lists from WGP, and I was like, oh, this deck does, like, extremely broken things that no other deck can do. And I was like, all right, well, we're just gonna play this because I happen to own it, which is usually not the case with WGP. Usually, I just take something that for these online era and before, the last one, just take what you have or something that you're comfortable with. I mean, like, last online I played fucking 8-Pants Brillia, which was it was like fine at the time. That was like post Symphogear ban meta. It was like right after Symphogear had absolutely dunked, and they just like grabbed another aggressive deck and just kind of went at it.
Kevin is asking, are you running with the Power Stalker?
Yes, I am playing with Power Stalker. That is one of those that is one of those things I was like, this is really fucking broken. Like, it's like the Power Stalker Power Stalker is nuts with the Kishibe because it lets you like pivot off the Kishibe when he like starts to be shit, and like without just like playing over it to play an early play. You get like the Power Stalker is just completely insane. That card is like absolutely nuts in the deck. The other card that's insane is that Makima that's like drop 2, look at top 2, add like 1 to hand, whatever other you don't add, everything else goes to stock. So it's like hand to stock 2, like Konata, it can also dig you. Like, but you just like, because you like kind of run on fumes in Chainsaw Man near the end, so it's like the difference between like hitting triple finisher or not hitting triple finisher. That card's like completely fucking insane. You like have like absolutely insane lines with that card. Yeah, Chainsaw Man just does too much broken stuff to not play it when I happen to own it. It's like the first time that it's coincidentally happened for Nationals. I usually do not have access to the deck that is considered the best. But this year I do, so I'm just gonna have to fucking queue it.
If you had pad, would you play pad over it?
If I had pad, would I play pad over it? I don't have any experience piloting pad. I've watched a lot of pad gameplay. I've played into pad. Pad seems like a deck that plays like Gura, which is typically a pattern I do not like. As in, and when I say that, I mean like when bad things happen when you play a deck like that. I've said this a couple times on a couple different things. It's like when bad things happen when you play a deck like that, you have to almost ignore that bad thing happened and just play like you'll scum an extra turn anyway, when you know that you probably won't. And those games and those losses feel like absolute shit because you don't feel like you have a lot of agency. It's probably not as bad as Kigura in terms of how that feels because it's like a 1K1 deck, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't have a lot of experience on it, and I don't have almost any experience with the bar version of that. So I don't know. Nay is a gross card. You slam Nay at your opponent, and they probably die.
Hanson's asked, Did you not like the anti-burn deck?
Oh, Shauna. The reason I actually really like Choice Store Shauna. The reason I decided not to queue it is because this fucking double bounce profile is broken. You know, in Chainsaw Man, the fact that profile exists in modern sets makes me not want to play Shauna. Because I can't even double field Yuji. Like, I could, play 3 Yujis, right? And, if I run into a deck playing that profile, of which Chainsaw Man is a popular one that's one of them, I just fucking lose. And yeah, you can say that you can, lose one matchup, especially at Nats. But, I don't know. I feel like people know in NA, especially the kind of people that, not the kind of people, but the players that play in WGP and play in their regionals every year and travel to Rochester. I feel like those kind of players who have been playing JP Weiss in North America for a long time, they know Shauna. They probably instantly bought that fucking premium booster, and they absolutely know it. And I saw a lot more Shauna than I expected in the regional talk, because if you go in, the interviews, the second wave of interviews and stuff were finally posted. There's a lot more Shauna than I thought. So I think the fact that anti-burn, that double bounce profile exists, makes me just not want to play Shauna anti-burn at all. Because I don't know, you're just way too all in. I feel like when I'm playing Shauna, if my opponent can get rid of the anti-burn, I feel like my deck doesn't do fucking anything. Because all I really do is heal, and then play each finisher and burn 4, trouble back 4. Which is fine, but the whole point of the deck is to be burns for me but not for thee. And if you can't do that and heal a lot, the deck just doesn't really do anything. So I actually love playing the deck, but I didn't think it was a good pick, just because that fucking Himeno profile exists. Like, on play, ditch a card if you want, or on play, bounce a character if you want, ditch another card, bounce another character on one card. It's so fucking stupid.
The other thing too is, I would say it's pretty close. Like, looking just at counts, I would say there's almost as many as there is Chainsaw Man, like, in the list, which is insane.
So it's not even like diversity.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. The Himeno's even like a triple threat against it. Like, Yakuna Chainsaw Man, they can like clock the Himeno early and level down a Yuji. He's a level 1 to get an early one off the board, and then easily re-sculpt it because it's a 2 and higher. They can literally crack their brainstorm for it if they want. So just go get the bouncers. Like, they always fucking have that bouncer. Because that's literally your out. Like, against fucking Shauna, if you like the sculpt, grabbing the Himeno bouncer is more important than fielding like a third Aki. You just go grab it. Like, it's Aki salvages. Like, it's in your grave, you have it. You grab the brainstorm, crack the brainstorm, get the Himeno. Like, it's just too easy to get rid of. Really, really cool deck. It's just, I thought it was, I didn't think it was completely inting to play it into this field, but I felt like the fact that even if I put double Yuji in the back row, I still, and like kept 2 lanes in the front row, I was still not safe. Like, and my anti-burn could still be turned off. I was like, fuck that. Like, I'm not dealing with that. Just play Chainsaw Man and heal trigger.
Yeah, I'm just going to ignore any, as soon as I see that, I just go, okay, well, my finisher's now just a Mocha. That's all it'll do.
Well, the other thing is, like, I don't know if a lot of the people playing Shauna are playing the level 0 combo variant, which I personally think is wrong. I think the level 0 combo variant is far superior to the door combo. But so you'll probably, if they're not playing the level 0 combo version, you can probably out tempo them early. Like, you can probably like out slam them early because they're not playing the version that, like, I don't know, that level 0 Shauna combo is really good. I don't know why people aren't on that. I guess it's like non-standard, but like, I don't know, that thing reads so strong. It's like anywhere on the board, doesn't have to be front row. You just have to have 2 or more other characters on core phase, check up to 4 for every copy. Like, it seems like a no-brainer.
It's the Sakai.
Yeah.
The Sakai bar. Kevin said, Bocchi the Rock trait white, baby.
Dude, I'm Bocchi.
There's a lot of Bocchi, too.
Bocchi fucking sucks, dude. It's a popular anime, but like, that deck is the most non-threatening. Even the good version of the deck, which I think is Dorbar, and like one of our best pilots in Pittsburgh, Zach, but plays it religiously. That deck is not threatening at all. It is. If you get really lucky at 2 and you cancel when you shouldn't, and you just like Rio heal loop, like, yeah, sure. It's like any deck that like cancels at 2 and has an early play heal strategy. It's like, sure, yours is free, so you get to compress a little harder. That's how you win your games. Like, it's just not a very threatening deck at all. And it's unfortunate. Bocchi didn't have to be a like muted deck set. It could have been good, but I don't know why Yushiro decided that the popular cute girls show would not be a popular deck, and instead we have stuff like, I don't know. The X Factor deck this weekend is Ayakashi Triangle. Saw some door stuff pop off in Japan a little bit. I know 8 Pants people think is pretty good. I don't know how good it is. I mean, I know 8 Pants is kind of like a stally healy deck. 8 Doors like Symphogear Light. I don't like the door stuff. The door stuff to me reads it's really strong because I think hand cost, and this is mostly Tanner's fault actually. I think hand costed cards are like saying a card is allowed to be strong because of a steep hand cost.
It's ridiculous.
I don't think is a real drawback. I don't think you should be able to make purely hand costed cracked cards because hand in Weiss is the easiest resource to windfall at any point in the game. So I don't like when people justify that cards are quote unquote allowed to be cracked because they are hand intensive. Because like hand is way too easy to randomly windfall at any point, which is why I think the door stuff is like crazy. But it's probably kept in check because even those random windfalls don't happen all the time. So the hand cost is probably fine. I just think cracked hand costed cards always feel bad to play into.
Yeah, with that, like, the Cinderella having a 5 hand max. Oh no.
Yeah.
I have to play down 2 cards that will bounce back to my hand, and then my 3 level 3s bounce back to my hand right after.
Yeah.
While they search and replace themselves, so I have a full hand next turn anyway.
I just don't like the design space of saying we can push cards really far by saying that hand cost is something that matters. I think that stock gating expensive effects is far more reasonable because stock is a resource that you can cheat, but you can't cheat it as easily as hand. I think hand is way too easy to windfall and get out of turn, out of sequence. You can gain hand out of turn and out of sequence.
Yeah. Hanson says the pants deck just loses to 0 bombs, and the door deck is just boneless Symphogear.
Yeah. Well, good thing I played 4-0 bombs. That's the other part about Chainsaw Man that I was thinking is like, I play 4 fucking like Himino bottom 500 power bottom deck bombs.
Yeah,
like,
those make me
coincidentally, sad. I play this card. Like, it's pretty nice to have.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, like, nobody is. Sitting across from decks that main like 4, like even back like when I was learning, when I started playing, and like Bang Dream was like a lot bigger, and people were like playing 4 counts of the bottom decker bomb with Harna Encore, the pay 1 rested if it's the only thing. Like that card, I remember being a terrorist card. People would just slam 4 of that, and like you couldn't keep anything around.
Yeah, it's bottom deck bombs make me very sad with my deck because then I can't loop that exact 0.
Yeah, you really need your stuff to go to grave.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like the strongest 0 in your deck is that the Lily that sides without soul penalty.
the no side, and then power pumps
and
2k something.
Yeah, the Shimakai that can, because it does it when it specifically works when you summon it from grave.
Yeah.
Unlike any other card like it.
Which also gives me, I also do it first, and I get a top check in my deck to see what I'm triggering.
That is like the card in that deck, I feel. That's like the secret broken card. Because I feel like a lot of people point to like the Spawn Ricky being able to give you extra
free
stock as like the dumb part of the loop, like that you can summon that card out and then like send it away and then like brainstorm it out and then bring it back out, and people really point to that card as being a dumb card in CLS that keeps it up, but I think it's actually the Shimakai that checks your top deck.
Yeah.
That's the card that brings all the consistency in, because it makes your 1-0 Sakura actually, your 1-0 Sakuras actually kill stuff. And scale throughout the game because you don't play any mid-game at all. Yeah. So that card lets you keep something on the board to like
negate some damage.
Negate damage. Later
well, the thing too,
as well as peak your trigger.
When I was looking at some of the first like topping, like a lot of the topping lists recently that were topping with it, some of them were only playing like 2 or 3, and I was just confused.
I think it's just greed. I think it's that they really only want to summon one of those.
Right.
Because they want like one of those, a Ricky, and then like a lane that clears, or 2 lanes that clear, and one of those to peak their trigger. They only want like 1 lane of it.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to jam extra cards. Because I know a lot of the JP decks really like the like 1-of healer, the 1-of mid-game healer, and stuff like that. So you have the extra space. So you don't care.
I don't believe in mid-game healers. I don't believe in healers. So healer. Why heal?
Stronger players than I.
Why heal when just kill?
Only strong players can speak like that. I'm a weak player.
I mean, soccer does heal, but
I have weak, small penis energy. I need to heal a lot. That's why I play Chainsaw Man.
So
heal when I trigger bars.
No, you see, you play Cinderella with no EP heals. No heals on the deck at all. You just go. You hit turn 2.
Go.
You hit turn 2. They're taking minimum 3 points of refresh on top of probably 1 stick for 4 that's a full level right there. And if they don't kill you, guess what? You're doing it again next turn. And you're doing it again the turn after. And if it's either they die, you die. Live by the sword, die by the sword. 38 soul triggers. Just go.
Damn, we actually made good time.
Yeah.
Some people know this story. I got on Thursday, I had a rock smash my fucking windshield. And I actually got it, my entire windshield. Left 60 miles. That's a big Dick Sporting Goods.
Where are we? Rochester?
Or close.
That's the House of Sport. That's the new
Buffalo.
one.
We're passing through Buffalo, right?
That might be the Yeah. Is there a field by it? No.
Yeah, we're passing through Buffalo.
Okay.
To the exit for the airport. We're in like Buffalo suburbs right now.
Yeah. I don't know. That might just be big because I know up here they had. In Rochester, Rochester is the house, or Victor, New York. That might, if this is Victor, I don't know where Victor is.
I don't know.
But Victor's was their first House of Sport, which is like, they have a field and like all kinds of crazy stuff.
Okay.
They have like 3 or 4 of those, I think now, maybe more. Don't work there anymore, so don't know. But I know they were planning a lot of those and expanding the company that way. They're really cool. Those don't have any near us yet. I know there's one in Pittsburgh, I believe next year, so that'll be cool to check out.
Niagara.
And look at that. We were just there not too long ago.
This is why we say Toronto. Toronto's literally our closest geographic regional.
Yeah.
Because it's like what? We're like 5 minutes from the border right now.
Yeah.
We take the exit, go across the border, and then we're like an hour and a half up the Queen Elizabeth Highway to Toronto. That's our closest regional.
Yeah, when
it requires that we have a goddamn passport.
Mm-hmm.
Which now everybody does, but I remember around when we were first started to kind of like invigorate the Pittsburgh scene to be traveling to regionals and stuff like that. Not everybody had passports ready to go, but I know Zach comes up here for Pokemon and stuff for Toronto as well. It's very similar.
Yeah, we go to Niagara for One Piece.
It's useful when you live in like PA in general or like any of these places. At least getting the card, like the land border card, like super useful. It's another form of ID as well.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely not a bad drive at all. It's literally 2 turns, and then you're just riding.
Hop on the highway and go. It's 79. Same as the street. Any new questions?
No questions. Got 7 people now watching.
We're just chilling.
We're just they're vibing with us here.
Chilling, vibing.
Yeah. As by the pinned comment says, it's a live AMA, so if you do have any questions, whatever they are, we will answer.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You need to ask us anything. Favorite food? Brandon didn't give me my breakfast glizzy, dude. We went to the hot dog shop because so I roll up to Safe Flight and my buddy Zach, ZAQ Zach, and I were drinking last night. I passed as I usually do, because I was up early for work. We end up turning in early because I got to wake up, get my windshield replaced. And he's like, oh, let's go to breakfast or whatever. So he picks me up from there. And then we finished breakfast, and we're like, well, what are we going to do for another half an hour while we're waiting for the windshield? We were just like, oh, let's go annoy Brandon at the hot dog shop. We didn't know the hot dog shop didn't open until 11 a.m. Just standing outside the hot dog shop. Brandon wanted to make us our breakfast glizzies, dude. Why isn't the hot dog shop open at like 9 a.m.? When are you going to get your breakfast hot dog? You ever just wake up and you're like, damn, I need that glizzy stat, brother. Like,
yeah, I get those at Sheets. That's where you go.
Sheets, yeah.
Your morning Sheets hot dogs.
Sheets hot dogs.
$1.50, 2 hot dogs.
Yeah, $1.50, 2 hot dogs. Is it $1.50 now? It's not $1?
If you have it's $1 if you're a Sheets member.
If you're a
the
Sheets
dollar,
member,
they up them if you're not. That's for 2.
I can love Sheets, dude.
Yeah.
Sheets and card games go hand in hand.
Yeah, I got 41 soft pretzels at Sheets now with my points. If I
would we get to Sheets if we all didn't start like going hard near COVID? I don't know.
I would.
I don't know. I love Sheets. Like, I feel like during COVID and post-COVID, especially in Pennsylvania, in Pittsburgh specifically, because in Pittsburgh, for some reason, we don't have Waffle Houses. Like, in the Pittsburgh area, there's no Waffle House. There are Waffle Houses in Pennsylvania. They are not in Pittsburgh. Like, I know, like, 36 Cancel, infamous for having the Waffle House mat. There are Waffle Houses all throughout PA. They're not in Pittsburgh at all. So, like, in terms of late-night food, especially during COVID, and after COVID, where it seems like there are no more 24-hour businesses at all, the only place you can get food after 10 p.m. in Pittsburgh was Sheets.
Yep. After
COVID. So what we do is we literally, like locals, like nobody's fucking playing for time or whatever like that. If we have a 4-pounder, like we're not getting out of there until 9:30, 9:45, whatever. So we got to go to Sheets, and you loiter at Sheets. If the weather's nice, eating outside. They have all sorts of different kinds of food, so it doesn't matter what anybody wants. If you say like, oh well, we're gonna go to McDonald's or something like that afterwards, you don't not coming. If you're saying, oh, we're going to Sheets, you can get whatever in Sheets. Everybody from the locals is sitting there talking. It's just like the quintessential place we end up going after every single locals. People think it's weird. It's a fucking gas station. It's like I don't know. It's fucking
food's good.
Food's good. I think Sheets food is really good.
And then
I'm a Sheets slut, man. That company is. When they run like donation promotions, I don't even wait for them to tell me what it is.
Yeah.
I just say, if you're doing it, it must be good. And I just say yes, whatever, yes, donate. I love that company.
Now if we get out before 9:30, we got Techie Roadhouse. Since they just opened a new one near Four Horse. So we go there, always good. And then if we're at Top Deck, that's always a Denny's. Denny's is the lone 24-hour hero.
Yeah, Denny's only on specific days.
Not now.
Open late. Not anymore.
No, they switch it to every day.
Every day,
which is
well,
beautiful.
It's not truly 24 hours. It's like
no.
Is it 24 hours?
It's 24.
They're back to 24.
They're back. Denny's is back.
One day Walmart will be 24 hours again.
I hope.
And I can. This happens every time. Every time
we talk about food.
Every time. Like, it's specifically when me and Lexi are in the car together, it'll be we both mauled about how we can't go shopping at 2 a.m.
Yep.
At Walmart.
Late night Walmart trips were the best.
Yeah, I love shopping at Walmart late night, and that is what they took from us.
Yep. No one's there.
Yeah.
Super nice. One day.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Everything's freshly stocked. 2 a.m. Walmart grocery shopping. I literally used to do my grocery shopping after locals, after we would go to like Eaton Park or something, pre-COVID. because it would be like 11:30, and like I was working from home at the time, so I didn't have to wake up for work till like 8. So I'd be like, I was going to do my grocery shopping at night, and there's nobody there.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Now Walmart closes at 11.
Well, I used to fish a lot, so like my dad and I would get up, we'd go out at 3 a.m., pick up some food, pick up some bait, and then go. Like, it was super convenient.
Yeah. Now, I don't know. I feel like America was, I feel like America specifically had a like backbone of like 24-hour businesses, and then COVID just nixed all of them. And like I understand like what boggles my mind about it is like, was there not an entire community and like subset of American workers that relied on having availability of night shifts? Where did they go?
Yeah,
like they didn't just disappear.
Well, also the people that work,
like where did the jobs go? Like I don't know. It's like it's truly one of the great post-COVID mysteries.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Who knows? We come back.
Yeah, I think we're back. It's like it popped in and out, but I think it's okay.
We're driving.
It's to be expected from the.
But yeah, eventually, the 24-hour business will return. But very few. I'm surprised that Denny's went back to every day. They must have immediately saw a bunch of business return. So they were like, okay.
We normally get there about 10 o'clock.
New Denny's, I think it's so funny. Did you notice, like, Denny's removed all green from their menu? Like
they added a bunch of salads.
Did they add a bunch of salads?
They just changed the menu again.
They changed it again?
They added a bunch.
I remember, like, I was in there, I was like, bro, I literally can't find anything healthy to eat on this menu.
They just added, like 5 or 6 different salads.
Oh, okay, good. They had for COVID.
Yeah. Well, they changed a lot, too, because they added, which looked really good. I don't like strawberry, so I didn't have them, but they have new, like, strawberry cream French toast. And it looks really good, but I don't like that, so I'm not going to get it and be disappointed, even though it looks good. But
I like the sizzling skillets.
That's all I ever get.
The sizzling skillets are great.
And then
the degenerate all-you-can-eat pancakes.
No, there's something worse now.
No, there's nothing worse than that.
They're called puppies. It's like little balls like this, like they're pretty
like
chunky.
Hush Puppies.
They're like Hush Puppies, but they're not. They're chocolate, and they have like actual Hershey. You get 6 for $2, and they're this big.
No.
Or you can get 10 for $3. John and I get them every time. They destroy you. They're so good. They're so good. They're so cheap.
Good, yeah.
They're so cheap. When they're that cheap.
It's like one of those things. Tanner and I have this. This is a Tannerism that I agree with. There's the one food item that you know will make you ill.
You get it every time.
You have to get it every time. It's like the bloomin' onion or the cactus blossom at Texas Roadhouse. I fucking love that thing. I know that thing's gonna make me ill.
Oh yeah.
Every single time it makes me unbelievably ill. But I can't.
But it's too good.
Not ordering it is painful. I love it. I love it. So like the one time I resisted it when we went to Texas Roadhouse, like I ordered one, and I was like, no.
It's tough because like.
Yeah.
You know that you're going to regret it, but you're going to regret it if you don't get it too.
Yeah, you're going to regret it if you eat it, and you're going to regret it if you don't eat it.
That's me with most foods, because I eat only foods that make you feel like that.
Tanner's diet is truly, it's like mostly nacho cheese, French fries.
All the good stuff. Chicken nugs.
I don't know. We rag on Ollie for being like, all I eat is burgers and fries, but Tanner truly has all he be.
You need the good stuff.
I've never seen anyone wolf down nacho cheese like Tanner.
Oh my god, I didn't. I don't know if I told you this. Lexi and I went to Brian and Tyler's one day, and it was for one of their. It was their cousin Rachel's birthday. So we were going over there, and we were downstairs beforehand, and we were just watching something, and Brian's dad and Tyler's dad comes out of the basement with a 6-pound tub of nacho cheese, and he's like, "Look what I got for you, because I know how much you enjoy it,
Oh,
so that we can have it for
God.
And so we had a 5-pound tub of nacho cheese that we heated up and ate. Oh,
Like the
so
fake
good.
cheese. I don't like nacho
So good.
cheese Doritos. The fake cheese taste is like,
Fake cheese
Love
is
real cheese.
amazing.
Fake cheese, can't do it.
I prefer
Can't
fake
do
cheese.
it. I know you prefer fake cheese.
I like
I've
real
seen
cheese
the
a lot,
mac
though.
and cheese you order from Sheetz that is just cheese soup.
Yeah. I do like real cheese, though.
Effectively.
Real cheese is really good. But,
I only like American cheese if it's grilled cheese.
yeah,
Cheese good.
Velveeta grilled cheeses are my go-to.
Oh,
grilled
Velveeta I
cheeses.
can't do. Velveeta I can't do. Oh man.
On a grilled cheese, though, that's the best.
Oh yeah. I
It's
mean,
so
just
smooth.
emulsifying salsa,
Yeah.
basically. I respect the use of American cheese as an emulsifier in grilled cheese, but I do not respect the use of American
So
cheese in general.
So good.
Do not like it. It's probably why I also don't like mac and cheese in general,
Yeah.
which a lot of people are like super shocked by. I don't like mac and cheese.
See, I don't like mac and cheese, even though I like fake cheese.
Well, I attribute it. I've told the story of the traumatic
Yeah.
macaroni experience from my childhood, where my 4th grade teacher forced me on Olympic Day, or a Fear Factor station on Olympic Day, where I had to walk through like a kiddie pool of cold macaroni barefoot, and like the sound and like the experience, like to this day, makes me like rile and like nauseously want to puke. Very traumatic childhood experience. That was bad. I still hate her for that. If I ever see her again, I'm gonna be like, you made me hate mac and cheese when you forced me to walk through that. Because I didn't want to do it. I remember as a kid, I literally I'm like standing barefoot in front of this like tub of cold macaroni. And I'm just like, this is gross. Like I could hear other kids walking through. It's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. She's like, you have to. And she like pushed me forward, and I almost like slipped and fell into this like child kiddie pool full of cold, gross macaroni. It's like, oh, the sound, the texture, just, ugh.
Yeah.
Gross. Absolutely gross. Not fun. Oh, Six Flags up here.
I haven't been to well, I guess I went to Kennywood last year.
And amusement parks.
Or that was this year. I went to Kennywood this year for the first time ever. I saw
first time
Timko there.
ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw Timko. That sounds like a thing Timko would do.
Yeah, he was there with
Anyway,
3 or 4 other people.
That probably his family, immediate family,
Yeah.
or yeah. Oh, he's getting married soon.
Yeah, his fiance was there, and I didn't
Yeah,
recognize the
man.
other people.
Speed trap ahead.
But
Got to get ready for the aviary. Aviary is a sick wedding venue. If you are ever in Pittsburgh and you are looking for fun tourist things to do, our aviary slaps.
It's
I would
really good.
recommend going to the aviary over going to the zoo. Our zoo is very nice, but I would recommend, if you had to choose one, going to the aviary.
I went to the
Over going to the
aviary.
zoo.
I went there on my birthday this year, and it was awesome.
The other cool part about the aviary is it puts you in Northside, which there are not a lot of other reason to go to. And there's a lot of good restaurants, like breweries and stuff down there you can check out.
Also, a lot of that area is walkable.
Yes,
It's one of the few walkable areas, and then you could you could walk Randy
You can
Lands.
walk all the way to the stadiums.
Yep,
And,
stadiums
that's
are right by there.
stadium, yeah.
And then that gives you access to a ton of food there too.
Mhm.
A big
Southern Tiers down there, a bunch of other places.
you got Randy Land's not too far from there.
No,
It's definitely something that I think everyone should check out once.
Yeah, Randyland's fun once, specifically once.
Yeah.
But no, they also do weddings at the aviary, which is crazy. They give you full run of the place during cocktail hour to walk around and go through all the exhibits with drinks, which is fun. And then they bring out a penguin, because penguins are always in their tuxedo. They're always ready for a photo op. You can do photo ops with the penguins. They're on a little table. It's very cute.
The wetlands is probably my favorite little area. It's so nice. When we were there was a bird they had a new bird in. I don't remember what it was, but they've had to put up like decals on the bottom window because it kept seeing its reflection.
Yeah.
It kept pecking at it. So they'll have some new decals in the wetlands if you haven't been there in a year. They were putting those up at the end of March. But really cool place.
Yeah, aviary slaps.
I just got
Kennywood's still pretty good.
Kennywood was fine.
Kennywood had infamously changed hands to a like conglomerate of amusement park owners. This honestly happened such a long time ago. I say it's like infamous because I've lived in Pittsburgh my whole life. But there was like a marked difference in how Kennywood evolved over the years after it was bought. It used to be a lot more. It was a lot more like just Pittsburgh, not trying to like advertise outwards, and now it does. It's a little bit more inauthentic, I think. But Kennywood's still a good time. They still have the potato patch.
Yeah, I was gonna say I went for the first time.
Fresh cut fries.
Potato patch was really good.
The square ice cream.
Yep, got a square ice cream. I got both of those. Ride-wise, I'm someone who grew up and went to Kings Island annually at least, sometimes multiple times. So I'm very big into riding roller coasters. Steel Curtain was really cool. Really liked it. I've been a Steelers fan my entire life, so that added a little bit to it. Here in Renegade, as you go down the thing, that was awesome.
They really did just make that ride better and better over the years. Like I've rid every single iteration of that ride, like the Phantom, and its current iteration is definitely the best it's ever been.
Yeah, and
it never got any worse.
The only thing I can say I was disappointed in was knowing the history of it, going to the old mill, not seeing Garfield made me really sad.
Yeah.
I was very excited for scuffed, falling apart Garfield. I think that has a charm to it.
Yeah, the Garfield's Nightmare is truly like, there's a whole defunct land on it. Let me tell you everything about it. Like,
there's a speed trap ahead.
The defunct land on it is perfect. If you ever wanted to know anything about the history of that ride, the defunct land on Garfield's Nightmare, everything is completely accurate.
Because I watched it before going to Kennywood, so I was like super excited, knowing it was gone, but like to spot the spots where Garfield was. You can still tell that there's definitely some Garfield.
The old mill, and then it's Garfield's Nightmare, and then they put it back to the old mill.
Yeah, so you could definitely catch some of the hidden Garfield lore in there. There's some random orange splashes that they didn't remove, so it's pretty cool. I love. It's the Boo Blast, or they changed the name of it, but it was the Boo Blasters, the Scooby-Doo like shooter game at Kings Island. So I love the little like Buzz Lightyear in like Disney World. And, like I love those.
Ride,
except when I went, my gun didn't fire at all.
Oh damn!
So I was sitting there and I was so mad. And my experience with it was when Lexi and I went to Disney. She didn't tell me the secret tricks beforehand, so she slaughtered me. Because if you don't know, on Buzz Lightyear, every time you pull the trigger, you get points. It doesn't matter if you hit something or not. So you just constantly squeeze the trigger, and then there's like special things that are worth more points. So I was only aware of like the Zurg belly button like super points, but I didn't know I was supposed to just rapidly shoot the entire time.
Shooting, yeah.
So I got slaughtered, and I was so disappointed, and I'm like, I need to try again. And then we go here, and I'm like, I'm ready to show up and actually compete. I want to at least make it a close score.
Competitive Buzz Lightyear game.
And I got I scored 0. I mean, she's insane at those because like, there was, I think looking at the scores going by, people were getting like half of her score at everything, and I'm just like, I scored 0. My gun didn't work. I got really sad, but I love those games. I'm turbo competitive at random things, but not like in a mean way, other than at mini golf. If I'm playing well at mini golf, I get very angry. That's my one fatal flaw is my mini golf rage.
There's a speed trap.
There's a lot of
always
speed
a
traps.
Speed trap ahead. Always is.
But
That's
no.
what cruise control is for. You don't get in trouble with speed traps. You set it. You forget it.
Yep.
Let's
see what else is there.
I don't know. It's like amusement parks for me. The thing is, like, amusement parks. I don't dislike these parks. I don't dislike riding rides. I don't like going to amusement parks when I specifically travel, like, to another country or something like that. I don't, because when I travel to another country or something like that, I want like a more authentic, like, local experience. And to me, an amusement park is like the farthest thing from that possible. And I have my one friend, my buddy Taylor. Holy shit, he loves roller coasters. He's like in a roller coaster society, like travels specifically to go to roller coasters, stuff like that. And like we're planning the whole trip with like Singapore and like Japan and stuff like that, and they're going to be around there at the same time. They're actually going to Malaysia, I think, afterwards. And he's like, we're going to go to amusement parks, go to this, that, the other thing. And it's like, I cannot think of anything I'd want to do less than go to an amusement park when I'm in a foreign country. It's just like a completely different thing. Because like when I go to a foreign country, I want to stumble around and find myself like lost in an alley and like get shanked and die. Like that's hyperbolic. I want to get lost in an alley and find like a crazy hole in the wall local restaurant that like is not on any tourist thing and stuff like that. That's where I want to be. So it's just like very different travel. Things.
I'm kind of in the middle with that because like I still like for trying to go 3 weeks in June to July area. My plan is to still hit up like a couple of the touristy trap kind of areas, but like I wanted to hit up, you know, like Tokyo Disneyland and see. Want to hit up the
Disney Sea is the one that you want to go to because it's something that
both.
It literally doesn't exist. Anywhere else.
Well, even Tokyo Disneyland is completely different. Like,
yeah.
Disney's one of those exceptions where their parks are drastically different regionality-wise, that taking your one day out of your 21 days, it doesn't feel like you wasted it. And then I want to go to, like, if possible, like the Sanrio amusement park. Really bad. Again, another thing that's not elsewhere. And then I have to actually start trying to book it because it's going to come up soon. I want to go to the Ghibli Museum really bad.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to book that. You have to book the Kirby Cafe.
Yep. The cafe is stuff. Which
the Kirby Cafe, infamously, I remember.
Yeah.
Like, I remember seeing it because, like, the way that I did all the touristy stuff when I was there is I would, things in Japan, like, don't open until, like, 10, 11 a.m. It's like, unless it's a convenience store or a coffee shop. Very weird. Or if it's a tourist thing. So, like, you can wake up really early and, like, go to Skytree. But, like, a bunch of stuff, like, isn't open yet. So, like, I would, like, wake up really early. I, like, woke up really early, went to Skytree, went all the way up, took a bunch of pictures. There was almost nobody there. It was really cool because it was really early. And then by the time you get back down, everything's open. You can see the Pokemon Center that's underneath there at Skytree. And I remember going past the Kirby Cafe, and there's like nobody in there, but you can't just like walk in.
Yeah.
You literally need a reservation to go. So I just took pictures outside with the Kirby stand.
Yeah.
But
that's a
lot
big
of those
thing
cafes
too.
and stuff are like that. You have to reserve. Like space in advance, and they go like months and months and months up.
Also, Universal Japan. I forgot about that. Universal Japan's wild.
Is it? I don't know.
So every 6 months they have a different anime that they collab with. They get a Broadway show, like kind of style show. They get an entire restaurant that switches out every 6 months for their themed foods. And then there's like, cause like Attack on Titan had one. One Pieces was last month. Spy Family was right now. They all have like really cool stuff like that. That's again only for like very limited time. So like I like trying to catch those limited time things that I'll never see again. But also, while saying all that, that's like looking at like 4 days of 21.
Yeah.
And like the rest of those times, I want to just like walk around to a bunch of random shrines. I want to just walk to random restaurants.
I love
and,
doing that, dude. Shrine,
Yeah,
it's
it's
walking
such a
around to
beautiful
different shrines
place.
is like that was like the thing I did the most in the mornings. I would just like wake up, go to an area, and just fucking walk around, walk to the different shrines. So fucking cool. So just something that just like doesn't fucking exist.
Right.
Like here, you just like walk around, go to shrines. Super, super fucking cool. The atmosphere is like nothing else. Also, like all their parks and stuff like that. It's really weird. Like, yes, like I'm not okay. This is like I'm sure there are places in America that are designed around foot traffic. Like probably more in like out towards California or something like that. Or like people not having cars, like or Portland or something like that. Like foot traffic designed areas. But it is something different when you are in an entire city or entire country where it's just like you don't need a car. You don't walk around, stuff like that. Where walking around in and of itself is like this completely different experience. Where I was just like, I remember where I was like caught in this one thing where there's like no train station, no thing. It was like an entire like almost like 2.5 mile stretch just walking, and I didn't even think about it. I was just walking around looking at stuff, and I was just in a fucking residential area. It didn't even fucking matter. And I was like, wow, this is nuts. Just like the way their architecture is, or public or they're like public infrastructure for like walking around.
Walkable
like
cities are so nice.
Insane.
When I was in Paish for a few weeks, it was all like that. The town is designed to walk everywhere. There's a radio tower at the top that's like really famous that you walk up to. There's a zoo in the side of a mountain that you can only get to by walking. And it's just like in this mountain, there's just a zoo. And you have to like go, and I never found the entrance. I just looked at it from the outside because I couldn't figure it out. I'm also just a dumb American, so there probably was a path somewhere that I wasn't aware of.
Is this the same place with the Gamer Cafe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Best gamer bar ever. If you're ever in Paish, Hungary, which I don't know why you would be, but if you are, the Bar of Legends, go there. The bartender, if Christoph is there, he's got thick black rim glasses, longer hair guy, really cool. He makes the menu. He makes all the drinks. Tell him Tanner sent you. He'll make you a volley bear. It's the best drink you'll ever have. And I'll never have another one as good. And I keep forgetting to ask him for the recipe. I still talk to him on Facebook occasionally.
That's awesome.
This dude was like, I didn't discover this place until the last week I was there. And I lived there for the next, because they didn't close till 5. And I didn't have to go in till 9. So I'm like, I'll just take a 4-hour nap, and then I'll nap in the middle of the day a little bit once I'm back from my project and work. So it was like super nice. And I just lived with that dude basically. He'd just be there like, hey, I'll just try this. I'm sampling this. I want to see if it's going to be my new drink. And it was just like the coolest thing ever. I'm just like, sure. Pay 80 cents and get unlimited board games for the day. Pay $5, get access to the computers for the week.
A week.
I was just like, yeah, sure.
That's nuts.
Yeah, the place is awesome. I wish there was a place like that. There is in Bridgeville now. The Phoenix Theater now has not a bar,
you mean the
but the
upstairs?
game. Yeah, the upstairs is now complete.
Yeah. I said we should go. We should go one of these times.
So that's really cool.
We were gonna run my buddy Goggles was gonna run an event there, and ended up being canceled because he'd having issues with PayPal.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you did Smash GG I think it's called Start GG now. That a bunch of different things used to run tournaments for fighting games. They stopped allowing Stripe. There are like issues with Stripe for payments, and like he was having issues with his PayPal account, so we had to cancel. But like they run a gaming events, stuff like that. That would be cool.
I was trying to convince people to join me for to join me as a Valorant team because they were doing a Valorant Cup, like a circuit.
Oh yeah.
And like, but the issue is it was like a $500 per team thing, so I had to convince 4 other people to pay $100 with me to join this thing where the prizing's insane. It was like $15K if you won, and then nobody else gets anything. But I'm like, guys, we're good. We can do this. We can win. No one here plays the game competitively. I don't know if Pitt has a scene or RMU has a scene, but like, we could win this. I played in college for my last semester.
I can't play the CS:GO style shooters.
I love them.
I'm a COD kid. I gotta stop. I gotta stop saying that I'm not gonna buy the new Call of Duty because I end up buying it, and playing it every single year. I like join a voice chat and everybody's playing it and having fun, and I'm like, God damn it, another $70 to Activision. I can't believe they like repeatedly drag that money out of me every single year. But
Yeah.
chasing the dragon of like playing that game when you were a middle
Yep.
and high schooler. It's like a
Modern Warfare 2,
endless-
Black Ops 1.
Yeah, it's like a
So much time sink.
just an endless. Well, the worst part is like because of how they do their matchmaking now, you can literally never experience that again.
Yeah.
Like when we play now, it's like we'll play for a couple hours, and it's like I feel like I start out with an HP bar and I get whittled down over the course of the thing because like it's not like where they throw you in with just anybody and they just match you up based on how good your connection is, like how it used to be. They like rank you based on people who do as well as you. So it's like you can't just like zone out and be like blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
just like killing people. You have to like be like actually on your shit and like playing like we used to play in game battles back in the day, every single game. And it's like just like eats away at you every single game and you can't play it for as long. Oh, we are almost there. 25 minutes out. I guess they're still at LCQ, right? We haven't heard anything from Jason.
At least not that I've seen.
Yeah.
Then again, I have like half access to my phone because I'll get a notification and
I don't know if Hansen's there yet. I know Hansen's going to be there tomorrow.
yeah, I
I
don't
assume
know.
he's flying in tonight.
I don't know. He was. No one said anything in chat for a little bit. People are just kind of chilling, listening.
Yeah.
But
No, I mean, we kind of went off about amusement parks traveling for like 20 minutes. That's the content you're here for. That's the content you can expect from Pittsburgh White Schwartz, esteemed content creator. The best White Schwartz content creator isn't even around anymore, dude. Timmy Two Soul, Clock Drop Brainstorm TV, truly the best White Schwartz content creator. No longer creating content. No longer playing the game at all, I don't think. But they were truly the best content creator in the game, and we should all strive to be like Clock Drop Brainstorm TV. They really did it right. I've always said it's like White Schwartz deck building is like smoking a salmon. I don't know what I'm doing. That's what it is.
In half a mile,
Never have,
take exit
never will.
47 for I-490 toward New York 19 Lee Road.
All right, we are getting off the main big highway.
this is turn number 2 of the trip.
New York uses Easy Pass, right?
I don't
There's
know.
no way they don't, right?
There was a
They
sign
didn't
back there that
mail
was
me a
purple.
goddamn bill.
Take exit 47.
There was a purple sign back there, but I did not read
I
it.
think that they only do that for the bridge, the one bridge,
Okay.
like on the way to White Plains.
Oh,
God,
oh
White-
wait, hold on. I just see. I heard it's 22 out of 37 for LCQ today. Not sure how real that is. And Hansen's just about to board his flight right now.
Oh, okay. Okay, that answers that question.
It's what, like a 3-hour flight?
Yeah. I love this.
22 out of 37. What's that mean?
22 out of the 37 attendees make it.
Oh,
I think. Yeah, there won't even be an archive of this stream because I've been playing
yeah. It's,
MCR and God knows what else under this. They don't let that shit fly.
yeah, good Charlotte.
Whatever.
There was something else in there. There might be. You never know. It'll just be muted. You do the muted archive where they mute the
Yeah.
song parts, and it's just
muted,
completely
yeah.
silent
Or
for
it's
the
just
entire stream.
completely silent for the
It's
entire
literally the
fucking
road
ride
to Nets,
because
nothing
we've been
else.
Listening this whole time. I don't know. It's fucking.
That'll be funny.
It's fucking boring. Dude. Come in, fucking chatting, listen to music. I don't even know what we're gonna do the rest of the day. We're just gonna fucking hang out and chill. I think most people are here. I mean, Hanson's getting on his flight. I don't know. I wonder if Brian, he mentioned he was going to. Nova Brian. He mentioned coming. Whatever.
Is Dan flying in?
No.
I saw I thought he qualified. And
He did qualify. He won. He played fucking chain.
Yeah.
He won, but then he was trying to... See, it's weird because Rochester's not it's weird for us to Houston, where like Houston is a more expensive flight because it's like a non-major hub to a major hub. He got hit with it in reverse, where it's like Houston to Rochester was like weirdly really fucking expensive.
It would be the same thing as he flew into Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's why I told him. I was like, you can fly into Pittsburgh and drive up with the Indian Panther, but then he was like, Dan just bought a house.
Yeah.
He's furnishing it. He's got other things to spend his money on. Not that Dan has been ever good about what he spends his money on. In fact, some might say he's the worst.
I think I can name a few people that have him beat. One of which used to play at Pittsburgh quite often.
Yeah.
Hasn't came for a while. Appeared on the channel a few times. Who am I referring to? No one may know.
No one will know. North Chili, West Chili. What the?
It's a good road. But see how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm going with zero expectations for myself.
Yeah, it's Tanner's
Gonna
first
turn card sideways and see if people die.
That's what I did my first time. Worked out. Just had to sack the ever living shit out of a bunch of people.
Well, that's the
Dom
goal.
Included. Rip. God. Summer Pockets OP. Literally the only thing that deck had going for it at that time was that 8-bar Fate could not block bomb the 2-1s. That was literally it. Outside of that, it was like very, very poorly positioned. I just ran very hot and had a pretty good like run of decks that I did run into.
Yep.
Whatever. It is what it is.
I'm still heartbroken at my deck choice options. I'm very sad about that.
Tanner owns a bunch of JP sets,
Yeah.
all of which are illegal for play.
Yep.
For Heart of the Cards, you cannot play Pro Sakai, you cannot play Disney 100, you cannot play Pixar. Broken OP Chinese Pixar.
Yep.
You cannot play.
Can't
Truly
play.
a hole in the meta.
Can't-
Hong Kong is really gonna look down on our nationals results because BDIF Chinese Pixar is not allowed.
And no JoJo.
The deck has, what was it? Villainous Intent.
Yeah. My deck's funny.
Yeah, that deck is very funny. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you've seen some of those clips, Steve. The OP here, how to beat Overlord, bro. Just take their bar and put it in the waiting room for them so they can't burn you. Oh my god, absolutely insane. Giga Chad, like Giga Brain gameplay. We can truly not understand the mind of the OP Chinese Pixar player.
Yeah, I couldn't. I was going to bring that, and then I left it on the table. That was
Chinese Pixar.
Yeah.
I know Zach threw it together and brought it to Locust once, and he's like, "This deck fucking sucks."
Yeah.
Like,
So I had Chinese Pixar and Doggerella on my table that I was going to bring. So I was going to bring 3 Weiss decks so I could do something else besides just my deck. And then I looked back as I forgot I brought my Lightning McQueen jacket in case I got cold, and also because for the Chinese Pixar deck. And then I realized as I grabbed that jacket that I left the decks on the table. And I didn't bring them.
Rip.
So,
Well, the morning was kind of I kept you as up to date as possible. But
No, you were good.
I didn't give you much time to. Speaking of which, we should probably get in contact with literally anyone who's
Yeah.
there. So we should probably end the stream.
Well,
Probably end it here.
we have 96 minutes and 3 seconds. We can't make it to 100. We gotta go.
All right. Well, we'll make
All
it.
right.
Yeah,
We got 4
gotta head
minutes.
out. 4 minutes.
But we got 4 minutes there. We have 15 minutes till we get there. So I don't think that's gonna cut it. Yeah. Well, people just
Yeah.
keep joining as I say that. Every time
Really?
yeah. It's like, I say we're leaving, and then we're leaving again, and then 2 more people join.
Oh no.
Well, we gotta.
Yeah,
it's-
we gotta leave. We have
we're
to
up
get
there.
in contact with literally anyone.
So we are going to
who's
figure
at the
out.
venue.
Bye bye. See you next time. Bye bye.
Everybody.
Bow
Thanks for
bow.
watching. Bow bow.